Stop everything because this might be the biggest scandal to ever hit Love and Hip Hop. After years of being one of the most iconic couples on the show, Mendeecees and Yandy have just dropped a bombshell. They're quitting. And trust me, this isn't some amicable decision. Oh no, something massive went down behind the scenes, and the details are messier than anyone expected. Sources close to the couple are spilling major tea, and let's just say Mendeecees' shady behavior and Yandy's explosive reaction might have been the final nail in the coffin. We're talking secret deals gone wrong, unauthorized footage being leaked, and an off-camera confrontation that left producers scrambling to save face. And guess what? This might not just mean the end of their reality TV careers, this could be the end of their marriage. So what really happened? Why would Mendeecees and Yandy walk away from the very show that made them famous? And most importantly, did Yandy finally have enough of Mendeecees' shady games? Buckle up, because we're about to break down every detail, and trust me, you are not ready for what's about to be exposed. If you've been keeping up with Love and Hip Hop, you already know that Mendeecees and Yandy have been at the center of some of the wildest drama in the franchise's history. We've seen them survive cheating scandals, business betrayals, and even prison time. Somehow, they always manage to make it through. But this time it's different. Because they're not just stepping away from the show, they've been cut loose. That's right. After years of building their brand on Love and Hip Hop, Mendeecees and Yandy are out, and not by choice. Let's rewind for a second. Mendeecees and Yandy have been part of the show for over a decade. They started as fan favorites, the couple everyone rooted for. Yandy was the boss chick, holding down her career while raising the kids, and Mendeecees was the charming but controversial husband trying to shake off his bad boy image. They made viewers believe love could survive anything, even a federal prison sentence. Remember when Mendeecees went to prison for drug trafficking? Yandy held it down. She was the definition of a ride or die, raising their kids, expanding her businesses, and defending Mendeecees, even when the streets were talking. Fans loved her for it. And when Mendeecees finally got out, it looked like the couple was stronger than ever. They even had that emotional wedding episode, the one where Yandy wore that stunning white dress and Mendeecees promised to never betray her again. Peft. If only we knew what was coming, because behind the scenes, things were already unraveling. According to insiders, Mendeecees and Yandy have been clashing for months, not just with each other, but with the producers. And let me tell you, when producers start talking, you know the drama is next level. Sources say that Mendeecees have become increasingly difficult to work with, refusing to follow storylines, showing up late to filming, and even getting into heated arguments with other cast members. One insider claimed that Mendeecees had been pushing back against the producers because he didn't like how he was being portrayed on the show. He was tired of being made to look like the bad guy. The source said he wanted more control over how the story was edited, but the producers weren't giving it to him. And it wasn't just Mendeecees causing problems. Allegedly, Yandy had been clashing with the network as well, but for an entirely different reason. See, Yandy had been quietly building her business empire outside of the show, and producers wanted her to incorporate that into her storyline. But Yandy, she wasn't interested. She reportedly told producers that she was done using the show as free promo. And that's when the tension started building. But here's where it gets messy, because the real drama started when the producers allegedly tried to create a fake cheating scandal involving Mendeecees and Yandy. She was not having it. According to multiple sources, the producers planned a major storyline involving Mendeecees getting caught texting another woman. They even staged a fake confrontation where Yandy would supposedly find the texts on camera. But Yandy refused to go along with it. She knew it would make great TV. An insider revealed, but Yandy wasn't about to let producers make her look weak, not after everything she had already gone through with Mendeecees in real life. But Mendeecees? Oh, he wasn't so innocent, because while Yandy was trying to shut down the storyline, Mendeecees was reportedly making deals behind her back with the producers. Sources say that Mendeecees agreed to go along with the storyline because the producers promised him a bonus if he played along. Let me repeat that. Mendeecees was willing to let producers drag Yandy's name through the mud for a bigger paycheck. And when Yandy found out, oh, it was on. It all came to a head at a Love and Hip Hop cast party about a month ago. Witnesses say that Yandy confronted Mendeecees in front of everyone. And let me tell you, it was not pretty. You really let them play me like this? Yandy allegedly screamed at Mendeecees in front of the other cast members. You're really that desperate for a check? Mendeecees tried to play it off, but Yandy was not having it. According to multiple witnesses, Yandy slapped Mendeecees' phone out of his hand and told him, "I am done." And when I say done, I mean done. Yandy reportedly stormed out of the party, left Mendeecees standing there looking like a fool, and didn't speak to him for days afterward. They reportedly confronted Mendeecees with footage that had never aired, footage that allegedly showed him getting a little too cozy with one of the production assistants. Yeah, Mendeecees had been caught, and the network wasn't about to cover for him anymore. But here's where it gets crazy, because Mendeecees, oh, he wasn't about to take this lying down. According to multiple sources, Mendeecees immediately went into damage control mode. He started calling bloggers, sliding into DMs, and even reaching out to gossip sites, trying to get ahead of the story. He wanted to spin the narrative, make it seem like he was the victim. But the problem? Yandy wasn't staying quiet. Because just days after Mendeecees' firing was made public, Yandy made a power move that nobody saw coming, and baby, it shook the entire Love and Hip Hop fan base. Yandy went live on Instagram, sitting in her perfectly styled home office, wearing a sleek black outfit and looking completely unbothered. Yandy hit that gold live button, and the internet went crazy. So, I guess you've all heard the news. She started, flashing a sleek smile. I know everybody's been blowing up my DMs asking me what happened, so let me just say this. I'm good. Actually, I've never been better. Girl, that was all it took to set the internet on fire. The live chat was blowing up, fans begging Yandy to spill the tea. And no, she did. I'm not going to get into the details, Yandy continued, crossing her arms. But let's just say I was tired. Tired of the games, tired of the lies, and most importantly, tired of being made to look like a fool. But the real bombshell, oh, that came when Yandy decided to expose exactly how Mendeecees had been moving behind the scenes. You know what's funny? Yandy said, leaning closer to the camera. The same man who was telling me he was doing everything to protect our family was out here making deals with producers behind my back, trying to set me up, trying to play me on national TV. Boom, the comments were going crazy. Wait, what? Mendeecees really did that? Yandy dropped the receipts. And Yandy? Oh, she wasn't done. See, I wasn't even going to say anything, Yandy said, flipping her hair. But since certain people want to play the victim, let's just make one thing clear. The producers didn't cut you. You got yourself cut. Woo. The shade, the audacity. But it didn't stop there, because Yandy dropped another bombshell. Let me tell you what really happened at that cast party, Yandy said. Mendeecees agreed to go along with the storyline that would have made me look bad. And I told him, if he did that, we were done. And guess what? He did it anyway. Yeah, that's when the chat started exploding. Not him trying to play Yandy. This man is a whole villain. We need more receipts. And then Yandy said something that nobody was ready for. This ain't the first time Mendeecees has embarrassed me, Yandy said, her voice low and steady. But it's the last. MICDROP. Yandy ended the live, leaving the internet in complete chaos. And Mendeecees? Oh, he was scrambling. Because Yandy wasn't just telling her side of the story, she was exposing his dirty laundry in front of millions. According to insiders, Mendeecees immediately tried to do damage control. Macy went live on Instagram the next day, sitting in his car with the hoodie pulled low over his face, trying to act calm. But you could tell he was shook. I don't know why people always try to twist things, Mendeecees said. I'm not going to speak on what Yandy said because honestly, I don't even know where that's coming from. Lies, because according to sources, Mendeecees knew exactly where it was coming from. He had been trying to control the narrative for weeks, but now that Yandy had blown it all wide open, he was out of options. But the worst part? Oh, that was still coming. Because just when it seemed like the drama had peaked, a certain gossip blog, one known for getting the real tea, dropped a major exclusive. They released screenshots, alleged text messages from Mendeecees to one of the love and hip-hop producers, and in those messages, Mendeecees was caught basically trying to set Yandy up for humiliation on the show. In one of the texts, Mendeecees allegedly wrote, "If she finds out, it's whatever. Just make sure it looks good for TV." Excuse me? Fans were already mad, but this pushed them over the edge. Twitter went into meltdown mode. He really tried to sabotage you, Yandy. This man is trash. And if you think Yandy's done spilling the tea, oh, you better buckle up, because the next move she's about to make, it's going to leave Mendeecees begging for forgiveness. Stay tuned, because part 3 is about to take the story to the next level. And trust me, you won't want to miss it. You thought that was the end of the drama. Oh no, we're just getting started. Because after Yandy exposed Mendeecees and left him humiliated in front of the whole world, the fallout got even messier. And trust me, Mendeecees was not about to take that L quietly. Let's pick up where we left off. The text messages exposing Mendeecees' behind-the-scenes betrayal had already leaked, and the internet was dragging him. His reputation was in shambles. His fan base was turning on him, and the producers of Love and Hip Hop had officially erased him from the franchise. But Mendeecees? Oh, he wasn't done yet, because according to sources close to the situation, Mendeecees started contacting the media, trying to control the damage. He allegedly reached out to some of the biggest gossip blogs, offering to set the record straight in an exclusive interview. But here's the problem. Nobody was buying it. One gossip site reportedly told him, "Nobody cares what you have to say unless you're bringing the receipts." And Mendeecees, oh, he didn't have any receipts to clear his name, because the proof? It was already out there. And Yandy, oh, she was out here living her best life. Just days after the text messages leaked, Yandy was spotted at an exclusive industry event, looking completely unbothered and stunning. She was wearing a custom designer dress, mingling with some of the biggest names in reality TV and music. And guess what? The press was eating it up. Yandy Smith steps out looking radiant after cutting ties with Mendeecees. One headline read, "Unbothered and glowing. Yandy Smith wins the breakup," said another. Yandy wasn't just surviving, she was thriving. And Mendeecees? He was spiraling. According to insiders, Mendeecees had been trying to get in touch with Yandy behind the scenes. But Yandy, she wasn't picking up his calls. And the next move she was about to make, oh, Mendeecees wasn't ready for it. He had been trying to reach Yandy for days, texting her, calling her, even showing up at her house unannounced. But Yandy, she wasn't answering. And then, in a desperate move, Mendeecees went live on Instagram at around 2 a.m. sitting in his car, hoodie pulled low over his head, looking rough. His eyes were bloodshot, his voice shaky. I just need to say this," Mendeecees started. "I know I made mistakes. I know I messed up. But the way people are trying to make me out to be the bad guy, that ain't fair." The comment section exploded. "Boy, bye. You got caught. Just take the L." Then he just tried to sabotage Yandy. But Mendeecees wasn't done. "I'm not saying I was perfect," he continued, his voice breaking. "But Yandy, she knew how hard things were for me. She knew what I was going through. And to just turn on me like this? Turn on you? That was enough to send the internet into full meltdown mode, not him playing the victim. Man, take accountability for once. You set her up. But the worst part? That love was about to backfire in a way that nobody could have predicted. Because just 24 hours after Mendeecees went live, a certain gossip site dropped an exclusive. Screenshots of messages between Mendeecees and a mystery woman. And baby, it was bad. In the leaked text, Mendeecees wasn't just flirting, he was promising to fly her out to Miami while he was still with Yandy. "I got you, ma. Don't worry about the hotel, you'll be staying with me," one of the messages read. And then, the most shocking part, "You know how it is with Yandy. We're just together for the cameras." Excuse me? This man had the audacity to say that his relationship with Yandy was just for the cameras. The internet was done with Mendeecees. So it was fake the whole time? Yandy carried that man's whole career, and this is how he repays her. Hashtag Justice for Yandy started trending again. And Yandy? Oh, she saw the whole thing unfold in real time. She didn't say much. She didn't need to. She simply posted a black screen on her Instagram story with white text. The truth always reveals itself. No explanation, no follow-up, just those 6 words, and the internet went wild. But Mendeecees, oh, he still wasn't done making a fool of himself. Just 2 days after the DMs leaked, Mendeecees showed up unannounced at Yandy's house. According to sources, Yandy was at home with the kids when she heard the knock. She opened the door, took one look at him, and said, "What are you doing here?" Mendeecees, looking desperate, started begging. "You gotta hear me out, Yandy," he reportedly pleaded. "This is all getting blown out of proportion. You know how the blogs twist things." But Yandy, she was done. "You embarrassed me on national TV," she reportedly shot back. "You tried to make me look crazy. You told another woman that we were just together for the cameras. And you expect me to forgive that?" And then, Yandy reportedly said the line that ended it all. "I spent years standing by you, supporting you, defending you, and this is how you repay me." That's when Mendeecees apparently broke down in tears. And trust me, it only got worse from there. Mendeecees stood there, his eyes filled with desperation as he kept apologizing, swearing that everything was a mistake and that he never meant for things to go this far. But Yandy, she wasn't buying any of it. "You've been lying to me for years," she reportedly said, her voice cold and unwavering. "And the saddest part is, I let you." And just like that, Yandy shut the door in his face, officially cutting Mendeecees out of her life for good. But while Mendeecees was spiraling, Yandy, oh, she was about to level all the way up. Less than a week after the scandal exploded, the network made a shocking announcement. Yandy had signed a deal for her very own reality show. And this wasn't just some spin-off tied to her past. No, this was her show, her story, told entirely on her terms. According to insiders, Yandy's new show would focus on her life as a businesswoman and single mom, without the toxicity of Mendeecees dragging her down. And the network? Oh, they were all in. She's the real star, a source revealed. The fans love her. They always have. And now that Mendeecees out of the picture, the sky's the limit. And Mendeecees? He was done, completely erased. The last anyone heard, he was desperately trying to shop around for a new reality show deal, but no one wanted to touch him. His reputation was in shambles, and after the DM scandal and Yandy's public dragging, no network wanted to be associated with him. Meanwhile, Yandy was already winning. Reports surfaced that her new show had landed a multi-million-dollar deal, and multiple platforms were already fighting over the streaming rights. Yandy was thriving, and Mendeecees, well, he had officially been replaced. So there you have it, the end of Mendeecees and Yandy. But let's be real, Yandy was always the real star. Now the question is, did Mendeecees deserve this downfall, or was Yandy playing the long game the whole time? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let us know what you think. And just like that, it's over. The cheating, the betrayal, the manipulation. Yandy finally took back her power, and the way she handled this, iconic. But this story? Oh, it's far from finished. Will Mendeecees try to claw his way back into the spotlight? Will Yandy's new show become the next big reality TV hit? And most importantly, will Messi finally take accountability, or will they keep playing the victim until the bitter end? And let's not forget, Yandy's rise is just beginning. Her new show is already making headlines, and the industry is fully backing her. But you know Messi isn't about to go out quietly. What dirt does he still have up his sleeve? Could he try to sabotage Yandy's new success just to save his own reputation? We want to hear from you. Did Yandy make the right decision walking away from Messi for good? Or do you think Messi still has a shot at redemption? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and don't hold back. And if you don't want to miss the next bombshell in this story, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications because trust me, this drama is far from over. The next chapter is about to drop, and you won't want to miss it. Stay tuned.